Good afternoon, Felicia.
Hey, Jeff.
Where in the world are we today?
I don't know, some beach in Cancun. I'm not sure what the name of this beach is.
Yeah, we're out here in the hotel zone.
Yeah.
We have a few hours to kill before we go do something tonight. What are we going to do tonight?
Let's see what you did there. We are going to take a pirate dinner cruise tonight, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we're going to take kind of an old-fashioned looking pirate boat out into the ocean a little ways, have some dinner, see a pirate show while we're on board. Should be a good time.
Yeah, so like I said, we just, that's not till 6 o'clock. We kind of got a late start yet again today, but, just took the R1 bus down here to the hotel zone, checked out some of the sites, hit up a beach that we hadn't been to before. Pretty nice one. Supposedly this is the nicest beach in the area. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll put the name of it, down below on the screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got about another hour to kill or so, and then I think we'll head over to the pirate show. What do you think?
Okay.
Sounds good.
¡Hoy! ¡Corre, Brandy, corre!
Oh, mini drink. Good.
I want you to be on my crew. You're sort of a pirate.
Who wants adventure?
¡Capitán! ¡Capitán!
¿Qué pasa? What happened?
¡Por ahí, capitán! ¡Ómete!
¿Por ahí qué? Over there what?
¡Es unos grandes, capitán! ¡Estáis antiguos!
¿Hablan de qué? A big one what?
¡Ah, capitán! ¡Es un iceberg! ¡Una batalla!
Iceberg! 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 Piratas! Pirates!
Hi, Capitan.
¿Qué tenían que decir? What are you supposed to say? Ay, capitán. ¿Cómo están hoy? How are you today? Uno. Dos. Tres. Uno. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Cinco. Con cuidado, careful.
seems to be a recurring theme in some of our recent videos,
Right.
but we didn't get around to recording an outro to this particular one. It was a very enjoyable day, but it was kind of late at night. We didn't really want to stop and take the time. So what did you think of the whole pirate cruise around the waters of Cancun?
So I actually thought it was really cool. So it's like a galley ship that you all pile onto, and you sit like in these bleacher-like stands. And if you've ever been to like a medieval times or like that sort of thing, it's really similar to that sort of setup. So you're sitting in the
Right.
bleachers. There's a show happening in the center. You go upstairs to go to the buffet to get your food, and
Right.
then, you come back around. They bring servers bring you drinks and those kind of things as you go. But it was so much fun. And at one point, like, all three ships in this particular company like joined up, and the pirates were jumping between the ships,
having a battle,
battling, and it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, and I think it was probably one of the biggest like bangs for our buck of our vacation there. I don't remember the exact price because it's been a few weeks now, but I think it's around $40 a person that I paid. I ended up getting the tickets through Viator.com, and they were a little bit cheaper, and it was like a 2-for-1 deal or something. There are various price ranges depending on if you just want the straight up buffet, or I think they had like steak and lobster and stuff that you
Well,
could.
they had like a VIP section that you could sit up above and watch down and pay a little more for that kind of thing. It is a little bit confusing if you go to get the tickets in person. There's a giant sign, like you can't miss it in the hotel sound, right? It's like the size of a building kind of thing. And it says this way, and it looks like it goes nowhere down this little path, but it actually does go to the ticket
head down
office.
that little, it's like a delivery like ramp or something.
Yeah, like we had to dodge delivery trucks on our way down and everything, but when we got there, we actually found out that it was more expensive to buy the tickets in person than it was to get them through Viator. So we actually kind of abandoned that idea, and then we just did them through our phone through Viator, and saved a little bit of money that way.
Yeah, but like I said, definitely a great time. The actors, the main pirate, as well as the other ones, switched back and forth between Spanish and English.
Right.
And I've done some other stuff where they talk for a really long time in one language, and then they switch to English. But they did like back and forth, which I actually preferred. So you weren't like sitting there for like 3 minutes going, I have no idea what's going on. And
it was like 1 or 2 lines, and then 1 or 2 lines in English, and then 1 or 2 lines in Spanish, and the same 1 or 2 lines in English. So it was like a really fast-paced back and forth, but it really kept you engaged, and you didn't really lose interest along the way if you couldn't understand what they were talking about when they were speaking in Spanish.
Yeah. And another thing that kind of made it a good bang for your buck, we're not big drinkers, but it included like unlimited alcohol. It was, beer, and they had like margaritas and stuff. I'm not really sure, but if you wanted to drink over, whatever you wanted.
Yeah, it was all. Now it does just go a little ways out into the bay, and then it circles around and around and around for a couple of hours. It was probably about 3 hours maybe total.
Something like that.
3.5 hours. So you feel like you're going somewhere, but you're actually not going anywhere. If you actually look off the ship, you're just circling around and you see the same scenery go by and by. Or if you look at it like on Google Maps, you can see.
Well, it was actually kind of funny. I have this app on my phone where I track like everywhere I've been, and I wasn't really paying much attention to where we were because all I cared about really was the show and all that. But afterwards, I looked at that app and it just showed we were like, like Felicia was saying, just circling around right out in the, not really bay, but right off the shore of Cancun, right there. So like I said, I think definitely worth it if you're in town there. It's in the evening. I think it started at like 5 or 6 in the evening or something.
5, I think. We were on board at 5, and then, things started to pick up from there, and we were back off the ship by 9:30 or 10, maybe completely. Like after everything, after getting on, waiting, getting out and, doing the show and then coming back. So, it is your whole evening pretty much.
Yeah.
But it was a super good time. I would absolutely 10 out of 10 recommend that you do that while you're there. And like Jeff said, like the bang for your buck, you really get what you paid for in that particular case.
One last thing I did want to mention, not necessarily about this pirate cruise, but we did do one other like excursion while we were in Cancun, and it was a day out in the jungle doing like zip lines. You had the opportunity to do ATVs, which we didn't do, horseback riding, another swim in a cenote, but they didn't allow us to bring our cameras and take any video, so we didn't do anything there. There was a relatively cheap package. They took pictures and videos for you, and we ended up paying the 10 or 20 bucks to buy them from. So I'll throw a few of those pictures up here after our outro here in just a second if you're curious, but we didn't want to do a whole separate video because...
Yeah, because we didn't really have our own footage of it, or like it wasn't really detailed, but it was a nice time. It was a good afternoon.
Yeah, not too terribly expensive. Again, I believe I got that one through Viator. There are a bunch of different ones you can do. it was actually hard to find one that didn't include the ATVs that we weren't really interested
Well, then, like,
in.
there was a little bit of a misconception about that because, like, ours didn't include the ATV, but they take you out to the place, and everybody else was doing the ATV. So
Well, we just sat around,
for
yeah.
about 45 minutes waiting for them to finish, and, like, we didn't know that was going to be the case, but, like, whatever. It was still a good day.
Yeah.
Still a fun time.
So like I said, pirate ship, definitely recommend. If you have the chance in an extra day, you can do one of the excursions with horsebacks and cenotes and whatnot. Maybe take advantage of it.
Yeah.
But I think that about wraps it up for this video. Like I said, I'll throw up some pictures and quick video clips from that we purchased. And please like this video. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. Ring that notification bell so you can find out about our future videos. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
A little bit more. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.